Should we be surprised that within hours of learning about the monkeypox outbreak that is being investigated, the usual suspects are already promulgating and promoting conspiracy theories? No, we should not be surprised. When all you have is a hammer, the hammer of, we're going to tell you who's really doing this, like the globalist, internationalist, Trotskyite socialists, unlike Obama, Trudeau, Macron. Yeah, exactly. It should not surprise us that Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex Jones and others are already ramping up with the conspiracy theories. Marjorie Taylor Greene is focusing in on Bill Gates. Bill Gates and his, remember early in COVID, the idea was, well, Bill Gates, through what looks like just philanthropy, is trying to donate to vaccine development, to surreptitiously track people's location through vaccine microchips or whatever. Okay, here is Marjorie Taylor Greene on Bill Gates and smallpox.
Gates. Why is Bill Gates running everything? Why does he get to decide that? You know, Bill Gates, I want to remind everyone, he wants to grow fake meat in a petri dish, and he wants
a peach tree. What?
Us to drink poop water. So I don't know why we're letting Bill Gates decide our health decisions. But
I didn't think we were.
Here's the deal. Bill Gates is very concerned about monkeypox because this is something apparently he can make a lot of money off of, and him and his other buddies. But in the blue state of Massachusetts, someone has contracted monkeypox. Perhaps they got it from Canada, from Justin Trudeau's lovely country up there.
It doesn't appear that the fact that there's a Canadian nexus has anything to do with Justin Trudeau's politics. It seems to have to do with Canadian travelers to other countries. But do we even care about the facts when you've got a great story?
And then even now they're reporting monkeypox cases in Sweden and Italy. That is disgusting. And it is terrifying. Nasty, horrible, big bubbles of pus on your skin. I mean, clearly nobody wants this. So they're going to have pictures of all of these kind of terrifying images. They're going to show children with this all over their faces. And of course, they're going to be from, I don't know where they're going to be from. And then they're going to tell you,
they're going to be from vile countries.
Wear a mask because if you get close to anyone's face and they spit on you, you're going to contract this horrible, terrifying disease, monkeypox. But don't worry, you got to go ahead. I know you have a Dr. Fauci pillow that you sleep with every night. We need to order your Bill Gates pillow. You should have a body pillow of Bill Gates, and you can cuddle with it every night because Bill Gates is going to save the day.
Very, very sick woman. Now, of course, if it's sexual contact that is the mechanism for spread for monkeypox primarily right now, it's not really clear that some kind of full masking protocol is really what we need. Now, it is true that masks can help prevent the spread of monkeypox if there are respiratory elements, but monkeypox doesn't tend to spread via what we would call small respiratory droplets or aerosolized respiratory droplets like COVID. Now, with all of this they stuff, she mentions Bill Gates, but who is always the they? She mentioned Massachusetts, so maybe she thinks liberals in Massachusetts are going to be putting this stuff, but it's the vague they. Obviously, Bill Gates isn't the one doing any of this stuff. And then we go to Alex Jones. Alex Jones insanely claims that it could be the COVID vaccines that are causing monkeypox, and watch how he puts this together.
Monkeypox pops up in more than 20 countries, right? All over Europe, all over the U.S., all over everywhere, where you have people taking AstraZeneca, and J&J, ladies and gentlemen. Because what is AstraZeneca and J&J?
Right.
They're virus vectors that inject the genome of a chimpanzee into your cells and then orders your cells to replicate under those orders.
Okay. So the argument from Alex Jones here is the J&J vaccine inserts a simian means of monkey provenance, a simian genome. And listen, the word monkey is in monkeypox after all. So therefore, globalist, internationalist, Trotskyite socialist. Yeah. Humans are mostly getting monkeypox from other humans. So this is a completely harebrained and completely free of evidence conspiracy theory. But remember, when the explanation for everything is somebody who's lied to you, somebody who's done something to you, a government, globalists, which are disproportionately Jewish men, when in all of these globalist conspiracy theories, it's Jewish men. When you have those scapegoats, of course you're going to go to them. So we will be following the monkeypox outbreak from a science perspective, from a perspective of empiricism and things that we actually know and can say with certitude. If you're just listening today and you're morbidly curious about the clips I played of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex Jones, you can find them on our Instagram page at David Pakman Show. As I've said many times before, I believe that the secret to personal finance, and it's not really a secret, isn't about timing the market or picking individual stocks. It's basically asset allocation. And in order to determine asset allocation, you've got to know all of the different assets that are out there. That's why I joined a community called Alts, and we asked them to be a sponsor. Alts is a newsletter that makes the world of alternative assets accessible to anyone, even if you're new to it. Alts does the research on alternative assets that no one else is doing right now, and they break it down for readers in a way that's nuanced and it's easy to digest and honest, and provides you with just a ton of valuable insight into what assets are there. And this could be baseball cards, collectibles, music rights, comic books, video games. The Alts newsletter demystifies these investment markets for you. Their recommendations have a track record that you can check out on their website. And you can also learn about the Alts One Fund, which contains a blend of alternative assets, including collectibles and art and music rights and the things that I've mentioned. You can find that and the free newsletter at davidpakman.com/alts. The link is down below.